Are you shopping on Amazon for American Girl dolls? Don't make the same mistake I made. I'm Kate, and welcome to All Dolled Up. So, last Amazon Prime Day, back in July, I participated. That makes it sound much better, right? Participated instead of shopped in the American Girl doll sales on Amazon. Did I buy too much? Yes. Do I regret it? I'm not sure yet. I am throwing this video together super fast, so things might be a bit out of order, but I wanted to get it up before this round of Amazon Prime Days, in case it helps anyone. This was my first Prime Day while being an adult doll collector, and these ladies all joined my collection. I hadn't unboxed them yet, well, because that is just who I am. I've covered that before, how I don't unbox things right away. I let them simmer for a few weeks, a few months, before I unbox them. But anyways, we've got 7 dolls before us here. 5 of them were purchased during the last Amazon Prime Days. This is after I toured the Washington, D.C. store and fell in love with new dolls that I never would have considered before. And then 2 of the dolls, well, the 2 106 dolls, I just purchased from Woot. Wait, did she just say Woot? As in Woot Woot? I did. Ever heard of it? I hadn't either. It is apparently like an Amazon discount store. I signed in through my Amazon Prime. The dolls were cheap, and we'll cover that later. And it was actually delivered in warp speed, just like Amazon does. So it did work out for me. But let's get into unboxing these dolls, starting with Truly Me 115. I have been a huge fan of this doll ever since I saw it on Christy's channel, AG Takes Over. And when I saw this doll was part of the Amazon Prime Day sale and only $73.15, that's right, $73, I purchased it in a heartbeat. This doll is adorable. Her curls and length of hair are gorgeous, and she has a really sweet face. She has the Marie Grace face mold with light skin tone. I believe it's skin tone number 5 with gray eyes. I do really like this side part, but she's got strands in the front and part of her side part that I might need to try to fix or train for it to lay properly. Either way, at $73 and loving this doll for quite some time, I am really happy I was able to add her to my collection. Let's look closer at these 2 106 dolls. Why did I buy 2? Well, they were $59.98 from that Woot site, and I went with it, especially since this doll has the Addie face mold. This is my first Addie face mold, and to say I'm excited doesn't even begin to cover it. I actually have been admiring this doll since she has arrived a few days ago, even taking it up to our bedroom. My husband was surprised because normally I keep all of my dolls in my doll room. Alright, so let's figure out which doll I want to unbox from these 2. And basically, when I'm looking at these 2, they look the same to me. I struggle to see differences. I do think I have a problem with spatial awareness. My husband and I play a lot of board games, and if it's ever a spatial orientation type game, my husband is likely going to win that game. It really is a struggle for me, but the good part, I guess, is my dolls all look perfect to me. So I went with the doll that I had been admiring previously, the one on the left. She is just so adorable. She was a box that I opened first, I guess, since they were delivered at the same time. I really should get Addie, but I am one who likes a sale, and so she will just remain on my wish list, and I will enjoy this Truly Me 106 doll. She is skin tone 35 with a beautiful dark skin tone. She's got pretty curly hair with some layers to it, making it full and a really nice volume. Now, we just have the two dolls with crazy colored hair and then 122 and 127. Let's talk about 127 first. She was listed for sale on the last Amazon Prime Days for $76.49. I believe she has the same hair as Yvette, just with all dark brown hair. And I love Yvette. If you watched my other video on the World by Us dolls, you will know that Yvette was kind of my first non-historical doll that I purchased, and I have been a big fan of Yvette ever since I first saw her. Truly Me 127 has these gorgeous hazel eyes. Why am I not unboxing her though? Well, she is now available in the Practice to Performance dance set that American Girl recently released. There are also sets that include dolls 111, 117, and 125. Of those, I have the original Just Like You 84 doll, which was re-released as the Truly Me 111 doll. So since I already have her, we'll remove her from the options. And of the three remaining, the 127 doll is the one I really want. So I might swap and buy the dance set for this doll and sell the Truly Me 127. So I want to keep her in her box and in pristine condition for whoever might purchase this doll. I've got no regrets getting her through the Amazon Prime sale. She is gorgeous and definitely confirmed that I want her in my collection. I'm just not sure how I will go about getting her, whether it will be this doll or maybe through that dance set. Now, I'm waiting to unbox the two dolls with colored hair for last because I cannot believe myself for wanting those dolls. So let's talk about Truly Me 122 next before we get into the final unboxings. She was on sale during the last Amazon Prime Days for $79.99. I never was a fan of this doll. I love bangs, but these bangs just didn't speak to me with the combination of the striped highlighted hair. When I was figuring out which dolls to get during that last Amazon Prime Days, I really had wanted Truly Me 103. She reminds me so much of my Scottish cousin who I just adore and has the most gorgeous hair, but I convinced myself that I'd rather have a Disney Brave version of this doll instead and that I should wait until that is released. So I went with getting 122 instead. I think I also had recently seen someone's video or photo of her and thought she looked really cute. I can't remember at this point in time whose photo that was, but I went ahead and purchased her. Every time I look at this box since that July date, I am just not thinking that I should add her to my collection. I like the Joss mold, but I'm happy to have added the Joss mold to my collection with Princess Anna. So I'm not unboxing her. I'll likely list her to sell. Don't make the same mistake I did. If you love a doll like I did with 103, but convince yourself to get a different doll based on what other people have or what other people are saying, don't do that. Love what you love and don't worry about what American Girl may or may not release in the future. And if they do release a Brave doll, even after I purchase 103, I will more than likely be very happy to have both in my collection. Alright, it's time to unbox these dolls with the crazy colored hair. I don't really know what else to call this, a natural hair color. I am a millennial. I don't know these things, but I do know that kids think it is all the rage and super cool, or should I say it's fire or dope, amazing, whatever, I don't know. While I might not know the right language, I will say I have joined the side of liking these dolls after I saw them in person at the American Girl doll store just outside of Washington, D.C. The store had so many of these dolls with really intricate, styled hair. Maybe it was just simple braids. I don't quite remember. But take a look at my video of the tour. I have 3 parts of when I toured that store and just was beaming with a smile the entire time walking through that store. And I ended up actually really liking these dolls. So unboxing 101, here we are. This doll was on sale for $79.99. And I wanted to get this video out before Prime Days so you could compare prices and possible doll options and not make my mistakes. Truly Me 101 has the classic face mold, light skin tone number 10 with caramel colored hair with pink and blue streaks and gray eyes. I am a fan of the gray eyes. I think they're really pretty. I thought her hair had fewer colored streaks, and this front curl, if you even can call it a curl, is not right. I am not great at doing hair, but hopefully I'll be able to get her hair into some cool braids or styled updo, much like the store had. Last doll is Truly Me 129, and I got her for $74.49 at the last Amazon Prime Days. She is also the classic face mold and with light skin tone number 5. I will want to compare her to Cinderella when I unbox Cinderella. She is the same skin tone as Truly Me 115, the first doll that I unboxed with that blonde curly hair. She has fully unnatural hair color with the silvery pink and blue tones. She also has blue eyes and her hair is very silky. I think I'm gonna need to make friends with someone who can braid hair really well. Just kidding. I'll either practice or more likely I'll take her next time I go to the American Girl store and have her hair professionally styled. That's it, 4 unboxings of the Truly Me dolls and 3 left unboxed, either to be sold or repurchased as that dance set. My niece loves dance, and so seeing that dance set just has me thinking I might want to swap and add Truly Me 127 to my collection that way in order to be able to get those recital outfits and those mix and match pieces that are part of that set. Do we think American Girl will have Truly Me dolls discounted for Prime Day again? What do you think about the dolls with the unnatural hair color? Were you initially opposed to it, but then learned to like it? Or have you always been a fan of it? Are you shopping or, let's say, participating in any Amazon Prime Days and any sales going on in the next few days? Let me know in the comments and stay tuned as the Claudine Mold Pink Stardust Collector doll video is going up tomorrow. I promise I actually have this almost all done. I just have to save it and get it loaded. Thanks for joining as I quickly hopped on here and wanted to share my thoughts and kind of my story behind some of the Truly Me dolls. And please enjoy another look at each of these 4 dolls that were unboxed as we take a closer look at some of the details and admire these dolls.